Hey all, Kate here from the Emerald Minecart, and welcome back to another episode of Emerald Series. Now, depending on when this video comes out, I actually have more information to finally make a series of what is going to happen in the future of Kamen Rider Geats. So, yeah. But before we get into my series, this series will evolve when more episodes of Geats comes out, because obviously whenever I make a script, the video won't be made on the day I make the script, for obvious reasons. And that's mostly because I either started on another script, which happens more than I like, or I'm just busy with other things. Usually a mixture of the both. So anyways, let's get into the information we do have. And also, take this as a mini review for episode 2, so maybe watch episode 2 of Kamen Rider Geats before watching this video. Because, you know, you'll be spoiled. Episode 2 is actually the episode to give us the show's intro and its music. Now, you might think this is important, but considering what this intro shows, it will be important for the series. But anyways, Kamen Rider Tycoon and Kamen Rider Nago finally henshin. Kamen Rider Mary seems to be a nice man. Which, yes, he is a man. So, yeah. We discover that Kamen Rider Ginpin is in this tournament to get money to save his sick son. Kamen Rider Ginpin sadly dies. Hence why I said go watch episode 2 before you carry on to this video. Kamen Rider Geats kills the final enemy. He then reveals he likes to lie. He makes Kamen Rider Tycoon cry, which, how fucking dare he make this innocent angel of a man cry. Then the episode ends with Geats donating a large sum of money to Kamen Rider Ginpin's family so Ginpin's son could have the surgery. So, thankfully, Geats really isn't that much of a prick. And then we get to see the guy who is probably going to be our main villain question what Geats' endgame is. Now with that mini review out of the way, let's get into my theory, or should I say theories, of what's in store for Kamen Rider Geats. You know how I brought up the intro? Well, let's go over it, shall we? So one of the things we are shown is Geats tied up in barbed wire. Now to a casual internet virgin, you may think this is just some weird Japanese screensaver, and I don't blame you for that. But if you are smart and know what symbolism is, then this image means so much more. Another shot we get, despite it being very blurry, is a shot showing the fact that in the end of the series, we will have more than just the 7 Kamen Riders we were shown in the second episode. And yeah, the cast is basically going to rival both Kamen Rider Saber and Uchu Sentai Q Ranger. Which, you know, if you actually take a look at the thing, like, holy shit, the thing's huge. Then the next thing we see is this short sequence. It shows a note that says breakout, followed by Kamen Rider Geats driving away from a bunch of hands that are trying to grab him. We see Geats break out of the barbed wire as well. We then see Tsumuri, I am very sorry for butchering that name, put Geats' gun to his head, and that's all. We get a little more intro after that, and then it ends. So, what does all this mean? Well, let me explain. Obviously, the barbed wire is symbolism for Geats being trapped. Trapped by who? Trapped by the organization that runs the Desire Grand Prix, which all we know is it's called DGP, for the initials of the Desire Grand Prix. Yes, I'm trying to say what it actually says, but I say pricks more because, to be honest, they kind of are pricks. Anyways, back on script, and him breaking out of the barbed wire and him driving off is symbolism for him eventually escaping and turning his back on the organization. Obviously, the hands trying to grab Geats is symbolism for the organization trying to keep Geats under their wing. And then the last thing, Tsumuri possibly killing Geats somewhere in the series. Now, obviously, we are eventually going to see Geats die, and then he gets revived. Because in episode 2, we do get a hint that the organization can revive people. We learn this when the cinnamon roll known as Kamen Rider Tycoon asks if people who died in the tournament could be revived. So if Geats does die, there will be some way to revive him. It would either be the organization reviving Geats as a mindless AI, only for him to regain sentience and become a buckle that Tycoon uses to become Kamen Rider Geats, or he would be revived with a buckle that is the final form for the main rider, or Tatsumori will leave the organization and will use their resources behind her back to bring Geats back to life with the buckle that is basically the final form. So now we got the Geats part of the series done, let me go to the Tycoon part of the series. Now, if you watched episode 1, you would know that we don't actually start off with Geats. We actually start off with Tycoon, who is kind of our main character. And when Geats temporarily dies, Tycoon will be the leader of this Kamen Rider team, leading them to victory and to also find a way to bring Geats back to life. Also, I know this probably won't happen, but come on. Tycoon and Nago are a perfect couple. I'm just saying. The season will end with Tycoon getting his wish where there is world peace. Nago also has a normal life and is happily married to Tycoon. Followed by the introduction of our new Kamen Rider Simp Magnum. Oh yeah. So anyways, that was it for this series. Please feel free to share your series in the comment section below, and please do not harass or bully anyone for their series. I would also like to plug in my Patreon, because I really should start plugging that more. And yeah, that was it for this video. Make sure you all subscribe and like for more, and I'll see you all later. Peace out, home guards, and goodbye!